switch over to the EPL, there are a lot of games in the EPL. I'll be using the EPL to round up. We have a whole lot of games. Man City is also playing. There is a particular Arsenal who is traveling away to the Molineux Stadium to play, a Wolves that were beaten by Chelsea and the rest of that. So let's get into the EPL and let's get your insight on the EPL games. We are starting out, with the Wolverhampton Wolves versus Arsenal game. The match will be played 3 p.m. Wolves will host Arsenal at the Molineux Stadium. Wolves are aiming to bounce back from a third successive league defeat suffered against Chelsea on Monday evening. Arsenal, currently in the top half of the table, will look to exploit Wolves' recent defensive frailties to secure an away victory. What's your take about this particular game? Owing to the fact that Wolves in the last 3 games they've not won. They've been on a losing streak in the last 3 games. And Arsenal, yes, they won their last game. They were able to draw Tottenham rather. They were able to draw Tottenham, and they want to bounce back in terms of trying to take advantage of a Wolves team that is not in good shape at the moment.
Arsenal does not have a striker. Saka is injured, and that's the 2 major points, and that's the 2 main reasons Arsenal are not going to do well this season. The game might end in a draw. Wolves can be crazy sometimes. The way Wolves played against Chelsea, nobody expected it. Everybody expected Wolves to give Chelsea a good run for their money. Matheus Cunha was not really performing very well. The kind of performance that made Arsenal themselves wanted to sign him. There were links. I think last week or so. Wolves might actually give Arsenal problems, and the match might end in a draw.
So you're probably tipping this game to end in a draw again. But I mean, a lot of people have said, Arsenal is out of the Premier League race and the rest of that, and that's Arteta seems to have a different opinion.
Of course.
Do you think a draw now will probably kill off any chance of them, having a shouting chance at probably winning the league?
Exactly. A draw now will kill it off. But who are you drawing against? You are drawing against Wolves. That's enjoy kill everything because you are drawing against Wolves, and that's crazy. And that's the big problem. You cannot draw Wolves.
I mean, Calvert was very impressive in their Champions League game. I mean, he scored 2 goals. It was very impressive for them. They won 3-1 against the Croatian side. However, I don't think that will be a confidence booster going into this particular game.
There's always been a confidence booster going into another game, and they will end up fucking up and not playing very well. It's always been like so. For me, I don't think Saka is injured. The 2 major most important players for us now is Saka and Odegaard. If the 2 of them were around, they can play Madrid. Saka and Odegaard is around, they can play any team in the world. But now Saka is not around. Their attack flows down through the right wing, and Saka is not around. What are they going to do?
Okay, that's interesting. Then let's move over to the next game. That will be Liverpool playing Ipswich. The league leaders, they are facing a relegation threatening side in that particular game. League leaders Liverpool will welcome Ipswich Town at Anfield. Liverpool aims to extend their lead at the top of the table with their attacking trio in formidable form. Ipswich Town, currently battling relegation, faces a daunting task, but we hope to cause an upset. Do you think Liverpool? Do you think Ipswich can pull a Nottingham Forest? Nottingham Forest has been the only team that has been successful at Anfield. Defeating Liverpool at home.
Liverpool will win. Liverpool will win. Liverpool again. They have qualified already in the Champions League. They are part of. They and Barcelona have qualified. They've cemented their place in the top 8 already, so they don't need to rest players for the Champions League. So Liverpool will win. In Manchester City this weekend, we have troubles because they are going to rest players. Liverpool is not. Liverpool will win. No. Liverpool will win. There's no upsets. Nothing of such is going to happen. Liverpool will take the day.
So you think, and this pitch can. You remember last week when Manchester United were playing, um, I think 2 weeks ago when Manchester United were playing Southampton, a relegation threatening side. It took for 82 minutes, Manchester United were struggling before Ahmad decided to show up and score those goals. Do you think
That's
don't you think the
Manchester
same thing
United.
can happen?
Manchester United is struggling also. Manchester United and Southampton are both in a relegation battle. So they are not. They are in the same conversation right now. Liverpool is totally different. Liverpool is on fire. Liverpool is running riot on everybody. And I think a Man City that is not playing very well beats Ipswich 6-0. What do you think is going to happen with Liverpool?
Well, that's true. I mean, especially just coming from a backdrop of getting trumped by
Exactly.
Man City 6-0. Let's go to the battle of the top six. Bournemouth versus Nottingham Forest. Bournemouth will host Nottingham Forest at the Vitality Stadium. Bournemouth aims to capitalize on their recent 4-1 victory over Newcastle United, showing their attacking prowess. Nottingham Forest currently third in the league, seeks to maintain their strong form and secure a top four position. This match promises to be competitive, to be a competitive encounter as both teams vie for crucial points. Nottingham Forest, they are in the top four. They are currently sitting third on the log. They are even in the conversation for the title challenge this season. There's a Bournemouth. Raiola has been very fantastic. He has a knack of beating big teams. He has done it successfully this season. What do you make of this particular game?
Nottingham is not a big team. That's where the problem comes from. Nottingham Forest is not a big team. Nottingham Forest are also a small team that are playing well. So the game can go either ways, but I tip Nottingham Forest to win.
You tip Nottingham Forest to win.
Exactly. A 1-0, 2-1 kind of game.
But I mean, if you see how Nottingham Forest has been playing so far, it shows that they have a whole lot of intention behind how they play. There is no huge stars in that particular game. You remember our own Tara Woni has also been frozen out of that particular team because there's a particular Chris Wood who cannot stop scoring. He continues to score every week in, week out. You see Chris Wood scoring.
Yes, he's on top form right now. And if they will win the league, it will be down to the whole team generally. I don't want to singularly point players out, but of course, Chris Wood has been amazing. Elanga has been amazing. Otin Odoi has been amazing.
Olayin has been amazing.
Has been, I think, he's like the best right back in the league right now because he has been super amazing, and they have a very good defense. Their goalkeeper has been lovely. Their team generally has been playing well, so I think they are going to dispatch Bournemouth again. I think so. I really do think so.
Okay, that's interesting. I hope with the performance of Olayin, probably maybe he might move to a bigger club. I mean, the points in the last 3 games, the points that Nottingham Forest has secured is down to the fact that Olayin has been very responsible on the goal line in terms of a goal bound shot. You will find him there taking it out.
Yes, yeah, he has been amazing against Liverpool. He was there clearing a goal line clearance. He has been amazing. I think if they are going to win the league, Olaino has to be, of course, in the contention for the best player in the Premier League. If not, miraculously go and win the league, but I think it's not going to happen. Liverpool are going to win the league, and that's it.
Yeah. So before we move to the biggest game of the of the weekend, which is Man City Chelsea, Manchester United will be going away to Marco Silva's Fulham side. Fulham hosts Manchester United at Craven Cottage. Fulham is coming off a 2-0 victory over Leicester City with goals for Smith Rowe and Adama Traore. Manchester United, having recently played in the Europa League, will be keen to secure positive result to maintain their position in the top half of the table. What do you make of this particular game? Manchester United currently stuck at 13. There's a meme going on everywhere that whether they play well or they lose, they are married to 13.
acting. Yes, yes, yes. That's the reality of Manchester United right now. That's the position Manchester United have taken. Fulham again, another top side. A London club. Man United always have problems facing London clubs. I don't know. Fulham, even when Man United were playing well, always gives us problems. Last season it was the two Nigerians that scored. Uh,
Iwobi
yes,
and Bassi.
last season they scored. This season I think we won the first leg.
Sexy scoring, that very late goal. I think in the
Yeah,
80,
so,
89th or 87th minute, thereabout.
yeah.
That was the
It's
first
the
game of
second
the season.
leg. The second leg, Man United are not going to do a double over any team this season in the Premier League. So I see if one winning or drawing.
So, I mean, coming from a backdrop of an Europa League victory, don't you think that would be, enough incentive for Manchester United to go into that particular game and probably win that game?
They will not. They will not win the game. That's the problem. Man United we are not consistent. We play well this game, and the next game we drop form. We play well the next game, and the next game we drop form. So that's how Man United have been playing. We cannot string up a couple of results together. Again, I'll say it. I see if Fulham winning or drawing this match.
Okay. So let's use this to wrap up. When we are having fun, time is always running against us. But in any case, let's use this to wrap up the show. The biggest one of the weekend. A whole lot of people say this is not a big game anymore because of the form of Man City. However, in terms of what you expect, in terms of the quality of game, in terms of the people on parade, you want to say this is one of the biggest game in the EPL this weekend. Man City will host Chelsea at the Etihad Stadium in a highly anticipated clash. City claims City City aims to rebound from their recent 4-2 defeat to Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League, where they squandered a two-goal lead. Chelsea, currently fourth in the Premier League, recently ended a five-game winless streak with a victory over Wolverhampton Wanderers. They will look to capitalize on City's recent vulnerabilities to strengthen their position in the league. I mean,
Of course.
the story of a Man City that's inconsistent versus a Chelsea that has not won in five games, but decided to beat Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Now the problem with Man City is this: Man City have a crucial Champions League game on Wednesday. Is he
Yes.
going to rest players for Wednesday game or not? Is he going to play all out in this match on Wednesday's game? Because if he does not win on Wednesday, he's out of the Champions League.
But the question will not be: is he taking the Champions League as a priority over?
Of course, Champions League should be a priority because the league is not sure anymore. He's far behind in the league. But the Champions League, of course, once he qualifies, everyone is on a level playing field. Everyone is on a level playing field once he qualifies. But in the league, everybody is on a level playing field anymore because Liverpool is far gone. Now the problem is he's not playing very well. And this is a Chelsea team that wants to revenge. Chelsea lost to Man City in the beginning of the season, and they think they want to take back their pound of flesh. It's going to be an amazing game. I see Chelsea winning. Obviously, I see Chelsea winning. But again, Man City, when everybody has doubted them and put them down, that's when they strike. But right now, they've signed some players. The players will not play immediately now, obviously. So even if they play immediately, they will not fit into the Premier League physicality and speed immediately. So it's going to be tough and tough and tough and tough and tough for Man City. I see Chelsea winning, or if what's come to us, this is going to end in a draw.
Well, the thing is, I mean, Ruben Diaz is back, and you saw the performance of City while they were playing against an especially relegation battling side. However, we've seen Man City against other relegation battling side, and they struggled because there was no Ruben Diaz, but Ruben Diaz is back now,
Ruben Diaz.
and we saw how important he was in the Champions League. Immediately he left. That was when the defense capitulated. So don't you think his presence will probably stem the tide of this defeat that City is facing at the moment?
Even before he was substituted in the Champions League, PSG was running riot against them. Fine, he was there to compose the defense and everything, but PSG was still playing there. PSG was almost scoring. So for me, I don't think it's a Ruben Diaz problem or an injury problem. No, it's deeper than that. It's psychology. There's something wrong with the mindset of these players. They cannot even keep a lead. There's something deeper and wrong with the mindset of these players. If Ipswich are taking their chances beginning of the match last week, it would have been a different story. We will not be saying, oh, they beat Ipswich 6-0 and all that. Because Ipswich didn't take their chance. I don't think a Chelsea that is firing like this will not. Eko Palmer again. Oh my God, he's going to be facing his previous team. Sancho is going to be facing his previous team. And I think they are going to want to make a statement and beat Man City.
Okay. Thank you so much, Timmy. It's always, amazing, having you on the show. Your
Thank you.
insights and your analysis is always top notch. I hope you get to join us, next time when the show comes up again. Thank you so
Thank
much. Thanks so much for joining us. Thank you. Have a
All right.
wonderful
Thank you.
Friday.
Have a
TGIF.
bye.